Call of Duty Warzone Mobile is finally here, and in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how you can download this game and play it right now on compatible Android devices. Right now, this test is for Android only. I would assume an iOS version is coming pretty soon, so if you are an iOS user, then you might want to subscribe, so when an iOS test does come out, you're not going to miss out. If you're an Android user, I really hope this video does help you out. If it does, please take a second and leave a like and subscribe down below for more content on Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. Thanks, guys. And with that being said, let's get this started here. So here we are now on my Android device, and the very first thing that you're going to want to do is download a VPN, and specifically it's going to be an Australia VPN. Now, if you've never downloaded anything like NordVPN or Surfshark VPN, all those big ones that YouTubers get sponsors from, that's probably the most ideal. You can do 7-day free trials for these things and just cancel your trial before you get charged any money. But if you don't want to do that and you want a free VPN, this is the one that I downloaded and it works pretty well. It's called TunnelBear VPN, and yeah, I've had no issues with that one so far. Another one that's free that you might want to check out is this one, QuickVPN. A lot of positive feedback from people that have played Warzone Mobile using this one as well. But the one that I'm going to be downloading is TunnelBear VPN. Once you open it up and you allow all permissions for this VPN, you can go up from the bottom there and select Australia as your country. And the reason you're doing Australia is because this test is only for Australia. So if you're from outside of Australia, you need to connect to a VPN in order for your device to think it's in Australia, which will allow you to get Warzone Mobile. But as you can see at the bottom there, it says 500 megabytes remaining for this month. Once it runs out, that's why you might want to download QuickVPN as an alternative once you run out, and then it's probably going to charge you some money. So yeah, that's that. After you do that, and after you connect to Australia, you have it connected, you swipe down from the top, you see that it says connecting to Australia, everything is good. Then you go back over to your Google Play Store, go to your accounts, and you need to create a new Google account while you're connected to that VPN. As long as you create a new Google account connected to that Australia VPN, once you finally go through the process of creating that account, it's going to think it's in Australia. And you can actually do this by going over to your settings, general, and to the account and device preferences. And if it says switch to Australia Play Store, then that's good. That means that, yeah, you actually have an Australian Google account. You can even see at the top right there, it says homegrown games made in Australia. And once you do that, you can search Warzone Mobile. You'll see it right there. And then you can click install and download Warzone Mobile. Now, obviously, you might have seen that when I clicked install, it just went right back to the install screen. What I actually had to do is turn off my VPN while I was on this page. So if you click install and it doesn't immediately work, then turn off your VPN and then try to click install again, and then you should have Call of Duty Warzone Mobile installed on your device. So yeah, I have it installed. We're gonna go open it up and we're gonna see if this thing works. I just opened up the app here, and as you guys can see, it's downloading data. Don't be fooled. We saw it was only 200 megabytes in size, but no. Then it's going to download an additional 5.4 gigabytes in size. So this thing is pretty close to 6 gigs in size. So if you are going to download this, you want to make sure you have at least 6 gigabytes of free space on your device, preferably a lot more, because if you end up completely maxing out your device is going to run very, very slowly. But, oh, and I should say one thing real quick. I did open up the app without the VPN on right now. So yeah, I'm just connected to the United States, and that also is why it only has a little over 10 minutes of estimated wait time. If you're still connected to the Australia VPN and you try to start downloading resources, it might say like hours and hours of wait. But hey, it finally downloaded. Here we are, only about 10 minutes or so, and I'm still not connected to the VPN. I turned it off. I am very interested if it's going to actually allow me to sign in and do all of this without being connected to the Australian VPN. So I'll sign in and I'll keep you updated. All right, guys, and here we are now, finally on the main screen of Warzone Mobile. Before you click away, I'm going to show you guys some gameplay, but I do need to tell you something very important because there's probably a point where you're going to get stuck. I wasn't downloading the game resources with the VPN. I told you I turned it off, and that way it downloaded the 5.4 gigs in only like 13 minutes or so. If you try to log into your Activision account when you're not connected to the VPN, it's not going to work. It's just going to get stuck saying logging into your Activision account. So if you get to that point and you don't have your VPN turned on, what you need to do is swipe out of Warzone entirely and then restart your device. You need to go to your VPN once it's restarted and connect to Australia, open up Warzone Mobile again, and then try to log into your accounts. And then you should bypass that. It should say status, connecting to relays, all that type of stuff. And then it should put you on a screen where you can select beginner, intermediate, experts, and then you'll eventually get to this part right here. I had an issue where in the tutorial, it tried to connect to a match and then it just didn't. So I'm hoping we're not going to have any connection issues here, but it looks pretty much the same as the version that I played in the Global Summits, and I'm honestly very surprised about that. I would have thought there would have been some improvements since then. There's your HUD layouts, and it's very cluttered. There are some buttons that they're planning on removing in future updates, so if that looks too overwhelming to you, don't worry. That is going to be fixed. I didn't really mess around with my controls and sensitivity all too much. I'm going to kind of just jump into it blind and with just the default controls. I do want to say that there is a brand new event, and this is the very first event that Warzone Mobile has called Astral Fugitive. There's some info about it in case you can't read that, or if you're an iOS user. Mission info, tactical boosts, other stuff like that. Pretty cool stuff. We're not going to spend too much time there, and I could jump into a Battle Royale match, but I'm going to actually do something different, and I'm going to jump into multiplayer, because I've not shown you all multiplayer gameplay yet. I tested it out a tiny bit in London, and it was a lot of fun, and I want to see if it's any good. All right, guys, but here we are now. We're about to jump into broadcast, a domination match, and I just want to prepare you all. My gameplay is probably not going to be very good, so just a little heads up here. But before you click away from this video, I need to talk about some pretty important things regarding this game. These are some of the problems that I've noticed so far playing this game off camera before recording. First things first, it's the graphics. You guys can see here, pretty obviously blurry, and I'm not sure why. This honestly almost looks worse than the Global Summit version that I played in London. So not sure what's up with that. To me, it just looks like a YouTube video on 360p. The textures look okay. It's just like they took the entire game and made it blurry for some reason, and I don't know what's up with that. Second thing, let's go try to shoot somebody, and then I'll show you guys the biggest issue that I have with my phone playing this game. And actually, okay, here we go. Yeah, there's no audio. I can't hear my gun shoot. I can't hear anything. I have my audio turned on my phone, and then if I go to my settings, it's at 100% master volume. So what the heck is going on? I can't hear a single thing in my game. And it's really weird because the matches that I've played in, like about 90% of the time, I can't hear anything. Sometimes, only on rare occasions can I actually hear. And it's like, it's just so sporadic. It's not consistent at all. And that's like a big problem. I don't know why it's like that. Pick up that gun. Is that a different gun than what I have? No, it just has an iron sight. But yeah, that's a pretty big problem. And that's just something I want to warn everybody. You might have that issue when you're playing this game. It's something that I don't understand. I don't know why we have that. This is something that we did not have in the Global Summits. We were all able to play the game, have the audio. Everything was fine, hunky-dory. But this is not the best for sure. And this is on a phone that I said has like 8 to 12 gigs of RAM. Pick up the M4, please. Where's the M4? Oh, did it just despawn? No, here it is. Save me, turret. Please protect me. Nobody's going to shoot me. Oh my God, there's a guy right over there. Hi. Is the M4 any good? Probably. It's probably like a default generic weapon in this game, I would assume. It's so weird, though, because like I'm playing with no audio, so I don't even know if somebody's shooting at me from behind me, from in front of me. I have to entirely rely on the minimap, which thankfully has radar on, I think. So that's great. I guess... Oh my God, my turret did not save me there. Look at these grenades. Hey, we got ourselves the victory. Fantastic. Beautiful. But yeah, honestly, I don't really see a reason to show you guys any more gameplay about this, because if I can't even show audio, then it's like, what the heck is going on? Did I only get 2 kills? Probably, because I joined pretty late. And I also don't know if I can change my username. I'm sure I can. Rank 3? Yeah, there's no audio. No audio. I just want to know what the game sounds like. I think this is different from the Global Summit version. I don't remember seeing all of this like weapon unlocks, giving you weapon XP and stuff like that. Let's go skip it. And then can I actually finally change my username? Please? Enter new name. And if somebody took Exotic Gaming, I'm going to be so mad. Nobody take Exotic Gaming. Please, for the love of God. Rename. Oh, and it's relaunching the game. It has to relaunch the game in order to do that. Interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, another big issue is my phone is already overheating a ton, and I've only been playing this for like maybe 15 minutes max. Oh, really? I have to relog in? Kind of surprising, I'm not going to lie. I don't know why just changing your username has to make you relog in to the entire account altogether. But let's go see if we have any issues with this status thing. We're good. Just took a while. Good. Fantastic. But I think in my next video, what I'm going to do is try to play some solos matches, maybe even some quads. Not 100% sure about that. Let me know down below in the comments if you would like to see that. Change my name to Exotic Gaming. Everything is great. You guys can send me some friend requests. I have a suggested friend. I have no idea who that is. I'm not going to add them. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. And I hope Activision sees all of the problems that I've talked about in this video and fixes them before global release. So yeah, with that being said, hope you all did enjoy this video. Hopefully the tutorial helped. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below if it did. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.